Inside the Rock's Stoic mindset. Must watch. In the face of tragedy, some people crumble, while others rise stronger than before. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, an acclaimed actor and former professional wrestler, faced such a moment when he lost his father, Rocky Johnson, in 2020. In January 2020, wrestling legend Rocky Johnson, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's father, tragically passed away.
I had a very complicated relationship with my dad, and there was a foundation of tough love with my father.
His sudden departure sent a shockwave through Dwayne, but through all his pain and sorrow, he displayed a strength worth emulating. Losing a loved one can shatter our world, especially when it happens suddenly. We're robbed of our last goodbye, of expressing our gratitude and love. Dwayne didn't get that chance, but in his stoicism, he found a different kind of closure. He understood his father was listening from a distance, encouraging him to carry on, to keep fighting.
I get it.
He said, "You are throwing it all away. It is the worst mistake you will ever make."
When the news hit Dwayne, it seemed as if the world around him grew foggy, like a dream. But life goes on, and we must rise to meet it. What do I need to do? He asked himself, and heard the voice within him reply, "The show must go on." He didn't let his grief halt his stride. He carried on with his work, knowing his father would have wanted him to. Stoicism teaches us to confront death head on, rather than fear it. Death is a part of life's natural order, the yin to the yang. As Marcus Aurelius once said, death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. Stoics use memento mori, the contemplation of death, to remind themselves of life's fleeting nature. It's not about morbid fascination, but about facing the unalterable truth of existence. Dwayne embraced this truth. He recognized the transience of life. His strength lay not in his suppression, but in mastering his emotions. Dwayne, like a true Stoic, faced his grief, but refused to let it overpower him. He knew the cycle of life was a blend of pain, beauty, and heartache.
Say goodbye. Say I love you. Say thank you. Respect you, but I have a feeling he's watching, he's listening. I know my dad will be saying, "Kayfabe the tears."
Dwayne rose from his grief, choosing to honor his father's memory by working out, continuing with his life. He used his father's departure as a catalyst to keep moving forward, to continue shaping his world positively, living every moment in its full intensity. Emulating a Stoic's approach to death, Dwayne reframed his loss as a source of strength. He saw it not as an ending, but as a potent reminder of life's fragility. His father's passing pushed him to value every relationship, every opportunity, and every moment. It made him grateful for what he had, and gave him the courage to discard what didn't serve him. Death is inevitable, and it will come for each of us, just as it came for Dwayne's father. But the Stoic in Dwayne has shown us that when the day comes, our experiences, our reactions, will depend on how we live today. Studying Stoicism, practicing its philosophy, brings us a step closer to living and dying with dignity and grace.
The blessing that I'm realizing and that we have to manage with something like this is now you rise.
In Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, we see a man who turned a tragic loss into a life lesson. His story shines a light on how we can use adversity to grow and become better versions of ourselves. Ultimately, the Stoics' approach to life and death is not one of fear or avoidance, but one of acceptance, resilience, and gratitude for the moments that shape us. Let his resilience serve as a reminder for us all that it's not about how hard life hits us, but how we keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.